Hello and welcome, my beautiful Leo, to your self-love, self-care reading for the week. So I am going to be pulling a card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle, and this will give us an idea of what you are focusing on this week in terms of your self-care, self-love. All right. Okay. All right. And you have receiving, and that is number 27. 7 plus 2 is 9. So you are, a 9 has to do with reaching a point in your life where you are independent and self-sufficient, stable. And in this, it's very clear, receiving, this has to do with you being open to receiving rather than giving. So that is the work that you are doing this week. All right, or being guided to do this week. So let us check in with the Good Tarot and find out a little bit of more information about this receiving. Why is receiving here for beautiful Leo? Why is receiving here for our lovely Leos? Okay, got the 5 of Earth. Okay, it's also the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, let's find out a little bit more. You can see how that would be connected. Okay. We have the 9 of Air. Oh, beautiful. And we have the Sun card. Okay. And let's pull a little bit more here. Okay. One more card. Give us a general idea. Okay. 4 of Fire. Wow. This is a beautiful reading. There's some love going on here. This is what I'm picking up. Okay, so in first position here, we have the 5 of Earth. Now, this is a tough one because the Earth is also Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles is usually one where there's some upheaval, there's some distress, there is... in the traditional tarot, this is a feeling of being abandoned and left out in the cold. From this deck, though, I really get this feeling that, you are feeling as though you're being absorbed by the universe, and that, all the things that you have worked for are just being slowly taken back, and it's a very frustrating place to be. I'm getting this feeling of being stuck, and just like you are growing back, you're growing roots that are just attaching you to the earth and slowly making you become one with the trees and the and the ground and such. So you're having a hard time feeling your separateness, your independence from, I was going to say universe or source, or it just feels like, what you worked for in the past has just been taken back. Like it's just starting to disintegrate and become part of the world again. All right, well, let's see what else we have here. We have the 9 of Air. So the 9 of Air, this is you feeling very much trapped in your thoughts and just not able to come out of a way of thinking that that you've fallen into. It's kind of like a mental rut where, you know, you really are trying to break free, but right now you're in it. You haven't moved past this yet. And so that feeling of stuckness is not just in your material world. It's also what I'm getting from the cards is that they're saying it's also stuckness in your way of thinking, and your thoughts, and yeah, those are also keeping you in a place. But this is the Nine of Air, so you are further along in this, and it's a temporary situation, and you certainly will be able to move past it and hopefully bring this kind of line of thinking, I suppose, to a close. That's kind of where you're heading. You're looking for that closure. Now, the other card that you received is the Sun card, and this is the most beautiful card in the deck. I mean, I don't mean that in terms of the image, I just mean in terms of the energy. This is where you are moving toward. You are trying to get to your happy space again. And this in this position, with these cards that I've been looking at, I am getting the sense that this is advice also to you to, you know, to, I was going to say lighten up. But it a little bit is that, you know, it's to remember your lightness, to remember the, you know, that disposition, that sunshiny disposition that you have control of over, that this is going to help you bring happiness to yourself, right? So, yeah, the Sun card being here is definitely the direction that you want to be going in. It's your light at the end of the tunnel, but your light at the end of the tunnel is you, is what I'm picking up from this card. You see how you have the sun behind you, and it's like it's your crown. It's part of your crown. It's part of your aura, I suppose. Or if you know, if that makes sense to you. It's just part of who you are, and it's something that you can switch on and you can be for yourself. So that is a important space to be in. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about love is because you have the Four of Fire. So to me, the Four of Fire is about happy situations coming into your life. Definitely, I don't see an individual here. So I'm not, you know, I'm getting this is a self-love, self-care reading, right? So I'm getting a strong sense of you know, taking care of yourself and, you know, helping yourself out of these feelings of being stuck, both materially and, you know, in your thoughts. But I also get, you know, this receiving, and then this Four of Fire, which tells me that there are situations in your life where you have others trying to give to you and to help create your happiness and help support you in your happiness. And that, you know, is coming through, especially on this Four of Fire card. So perhaps look around you for those that you can lean on that can help unstick you from fading into the background here. really, pull you back into your life and your, getting vivacity. Just, this, this is you, Leo, the Sun card, right? So, I mean, yeah, look around you for those that love you, that are supporting you, that are, you know, doing silly things, maybe like playing music for you, and just spontaneously just trying to be your muse. I think that's very sweet. But yeah, they are giving to you. They're trying to light that spark again to get you your sun shining. All right, let's pull a feather card for you. This just a very sweet healing and wisdom card for you. What wisdom do you have for beautiful Leo in this situation? How is it that you think they should be receiving right now? Okay. Boop. Boop. Aha. This is exciting. I'm not really sure what feather this is. I'm going to take a peek. Oh, it's a starling feather. There's a little bit of I don't know if you can see that in there or not. There's a little bit of green, a greenish blue. All right, so what it says is, starling, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Ha! All right, so just make sure you wear your mask, right? But honestly, this is what I feel this Four of Fire is about, connecting in authentic ways. So, within, the safety of like personal protection and social distancing and things like that, I think there's still what this card is saying is that there's still room for you to be able to connect and to regain your fiery spark, and also to receive. I mean, I feel like this is really just about that receive. That message is so important here because, you know, you might feel drained right now, and you might feel like there is no sun shining in me right now. But if you can get replenished through, receiving the love from others, then, like I said, that could definitely spark, your fire again. So, yeah, getting out and connecting, that's very important for you, dear Leo. I'm going to pull a card, one last card for you, and that's from the Stress Less deck. And this is just a little bit of practice that will help support you with what it is that you're working on. Okay. We have Seeking Clarity. Close your eyes and imagine a jar. Fill it with water and put in fine sand. Once the lid is tight, shake up the jar. Notice the chaos as the sand moves about the water, with the water being cloudy or unclear. Then, mindfully watch as everything slowly settles, ultimately bringing clarity to the water. Think about the parallels between emotion, mind, and chaos, compared to wise mind and clarity. Stress can create confusion. Keep your mind as quiet as water. You can use the quietness of your mind to surround and subdue chaos. All right, Seeking Clarity. So there you have it, my dear Leo. In your, you've been, this is the Seeking Clarity. To me, that speaks to this card, the Nine of Air, because that's where you're headed with this particular situation, right? Is you have all of these thoughts that are, I was going to say cluttering your mind at the moment. And, this, in addition to that, you have this very, this pull that's makes, I get this feeling of lethargy, because it just makes you feel like you are disappearing. Even the card it won't focus. Okay, there it is. There's the focus. But you see how she's just disappearing into the trees. She's becoming one with the woods here. Which, ordinarily, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. But these cards together, it's saying that it's not the energy that is, it's not helping you be productive right now. So, you're on the right path with the seeking clarity, and you're at the 9 of air, which means that there's another step to go, because you've got the 10 of air ahead of you. But at that point, once you get to there, things will feel like you have better closure and better clarity about the situation. So, all right, thank you so much, my dear Leo. I hope this resonated with you. I will give you, I will be sure to type up a little bit more information about this receiving card in the description below for you. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment if this resonated. I'd love to hear about it. And I hope to see you again next week when we do something a little bit different. Love and light to you. Good night.